Welcome, everybody, to the Fuel Universe TV for our very first telecast here from Chicagoland Speedway. I'm Will Roberts, joined up here in the booth tonight by Matt Owens. Field is coming around to take the green flag here. We'll run through the grid right quick. On the front row, you got Brandon Bernhardt on the inside, Michael Straw on the outside, Dylan Poteet, Casey Shue, your second row. Row number 3, Brandon Winger, DJ Stagner. Row number 4, Rich Engel, Kyle Cooper. Row number 5, Jonathan Gervin and Justin Munsell. And with
All right, boys, here we go.
green flag in the air, Bernhardt leads him away. Stroll on the outside with a really strong start. Stroll is going to clear him. He's going to come down, take the inside out of there in turn number 1.
Yeah, I think that is exactly what Stroll wanted, and I think it's gonna be smooth sailing here for a little bit while these guys settle in.
Definitely. That was the kind of start that we expect out of Michael Stroll. He's always a strong starter. He's always up at the front, and he's always the one to take the reins and take charge of the race.
Yeah, I think what these guys need to focus on here now is you really want to go ahead and get the passing out of the way now, and then just save as much as you can. Because it's going to be. I'm feeling a pretty long green flag run here to start the race.
That is the most likely scenario. A lot of these sportsman races have been extremely, like, scarily clean. I think I checked it at one point. We were at like 25% the incident level of Premier, which Premier's already a clean enough series, and to get cleaner than that's nuts. As a little back in the pack, Kyle Cooper looks like he's having some connection issues. He's going to be pulling to the inside there. He's going to fall back to the 11th spot. Back up at the front, Stroll still leading, has opened that gap up to about 8/10, now 9/10 of a second over Bernhardt, who we see at the back of the shot. Nice little pack form there around second, third, fourth.
You've got your points leader here in the 5, Tyler Hensley. He is trying to get a pass done on who is that? Is that Brandon Wingard in the 3?
It looks like it. Yep. And it looks like Justin Munsell's right on his tails, trying to wait for one or both of them to make a mistake and try and pounce. Yeah, Hensley, by starting the race tonight, has locked up the 2022 Sportsman crown. So congratulations to Tyler Hensley on his newfound championship. I believe it's his first in fuel competition.
Nice. Yes, that's great. That's good. I'm happy for him. You know, he won. We were how many races did he win? 1, 2. I think he's won. I know he's won 1 for sure at Phoenix. But he's definitely he's been up in the front every week, and I wouldn't be surprised here at the end of the race if he's coming to get Stroll to finish it off.
Yeah, no. Hensley's been strong all summer. Won Phoenix to open things off. Won last week at Rockingham. 4th at Nashville. 8th at Daytona, and a 9th at Texas. Top 10s all across the board. Led over 100 out of the 500 laps we've run so far. You know, he's just been killing it. Well-deserved title on his part.
Yeah, I think that there's just something about these cars that he's really good at wheeling these the really high horsepower, low downforce stock cars.
Definitely. That sort of stuff, it just seems to suit Tyler's style. Him and I, we drive similar, and he jokes with me that we're I forget what it is he says, but we're tied at the hip. That's it. And it seems like both of us kind of like to drive the car off of the right rear, which with a car like this, a lot of horsepower, not a lot of downforce. That's something that you find yourself doing a lot.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you can see these cars, especially early on in a run. They're almost sideways in the corner.
Yeah, definitely. Until that right front kind of wears off, and you don't have so much grip trying to turn the car down in. Definitely the looseness is very prevalent.
As we see back up front, Michael Stroll with He's maintained about the same lead he's had after about lap 2, but as we can see, the 81 has of who is that in the 81? Brandon
Bernhardt.
Bernhardt. He's faded a little bit. He started off pretty quick, and was second first 5 or 6 laps, but he's dropped back to fourth here with Dylan Poteet up there in second.
And Poteet's, he's shrunk that gap up. I seem to recall that gap was up about 8 or 9 tenths of a second, Stroll over Bernhardt, but now with Poteet up there, he's shrunk that down to about 4 tenths. But that's the thing that these guys really.
Yeah.
That's one of the things these
No,
guys
go ahead.
really
Go ahead.
gotta be. They really got to be careful about some of the keys to the race tonight. Saving tires is a big one. I mean, this race is 100 laps, and although conceivably you can make that on just one stop somewhere around lap 50, there's only 2 sets of tires. So if we get a couple yellows, throw some spice into the mix, do you want to use that set of tires? Do you not? And, I mean, even just running them all the way out, you got to be careful with that.
Yes. There's also gambling on whether how many stops do you want to 2-stop it? Do you want to 2-stop it because you think it's going to go green the whole time and tires matter that much?
Yeah, I mean, we might not see the same sort of strategies tonight, but like we saw last week at Rockingham, there was definitely some back and forth between the 1-stop or the 2-stop. The 1-stop did end up prevailing. There was a couple guys that tried the 2-stop, but they had various reasons that didn't go to plan. I think no one got a speeding penalty, and the other got some damage.
Yeah, I don't know who those guys are.
Oh, we got some contact.
Oh, we got. Where is that at? Where is that at?
Looked like the 98 of Munsell and the 5 of Hensley, as they were rounding through 3 and 4 that time, they just got a little too close and just started beating doors. But both of them held on to it. Munsell's going to take the spot. He's going to be up in 5th position now. It's going to relegate Hensley back to 7th.
Yeah, here I'm looking back at it. Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, they got together a little bit. Let me see if I can kind of diagnose what happened here. It kind of just looks like they were both trying to merge into the same real estate. 98 was coming down to try to pinch him. 5 was coming up, trying to arc it, and I think they both kind of just ran into the same track there.
Yeah, even though the track itself is probably about 3 lanes wide, the actual groove you want to run on is not quite so wide. So it's classic racing. As I say that, the groove narrowed up out of turn 4. Munsell seems to be a magnet for contact tonight. That's twice now. Him and Bernhardt just getting together there off of 4. Looks like the groove just narrowing up. Munsell running running out of space.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing him. Yep. Gets real high out of turn 4 and has. Wow, I did a really great job saving that.
Meanwhile, up a little closer towards the front, we got a little bit of a battle going on for second spot. Casey Shue in the 48 and Dylan Poteet in the 17. Poteet on the inside, Shue on the outside. Shue's brought this gap down, but I think we're starting to really see the effects of tire wears. Both these cars were about 4 tenths a second off a Stroll just a few laps ago, and now they find themselves more like 1.4.
Yeah, I think what these guys are doing, and as we got a yellow out on the track right now. There's a yellow. Caution is out.
Caution's out. Looks like that's for the 81 of Brandon Bernhardt and the 21 of Rich Engel. Let's take a look back here. Jump 30 seconds back in the past. See if we can figure out what happened here. Let's see. 81's up there with Hensley. Oh, just gets wall glued. Oh, just comes down. Oh, wrong place, wrong time for Rich Engel.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, poor Rich. Poor Rich. Unfortunately, nowhere to go. Yeah, that is one of the biggest downsides of this car and the way this car works in iRacing. The right side of that car will absolutely magnetize to the wall. if you start scraping it with your right rear, it just sucks the car in.
Yep. As 17 laps about to be completed here, and the entire field is coming down pit road.
Yep, no doubt, absolutely. You don't count on a second yellow like that coming out today.
No, no. As we'll turn the camera to Michael Stroll up there in the second box, Bernhardt up in the first box. Stroll right side's down, left side's coming up in the air. Oh, DJ Stagner, it looks like might have just taken two. Yep, and he's gonna come out. He's gonna
Oh
take the
yeah.
lead.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look at that and see exactly what happened here.
And no,
As I'm watching him come into the box here.
no
All right,
doubt, no, no
he
doubt
actually
on.
slid through his box.
Oh wow.
Uh, actually slid through his box, and at, it looks like just took fuel only.
Oh wow. No, there's,
Interesting.
huh. That is interesting. Because I'm looking at, he did have a 6.4 second stop, which would indicate to me maybe two tire. Oh yeah, no.
Oh, he's
Um,
coming in again. Yeah, he did not. It was fuel only. I think he unchecked it to save his track position, and then realized, you know what? I'm just gonna come down and get some tires.
yep, yep. That's unfortunate for Stagner. He's gonna have his work cut out for him. I know it's not a huge field here tonight, but trying to make your way back through it on a track like this is not easy. So,
Oh, if there's someone that can do it. Oh no, wait, he just topped off again. I maybe maybe he thinks he can make it the rest of the way.
no
Did-
way.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, we're only on lap 19. We've got 80 more laps.
Yeah, there's
I
there's
don't
I don't.
unless my camera angles are not animating the the tire or the jackman, or or get the car being like actually picked up, but he was not in the box long enough to change tires.
No, I think that might be just a case of him maybe trying to save that second set of tires. Because you're definitely gonna have to stop one more time. Um, and I think I'm almost positive this is DJ's first race here, so maybe he's not used to how clean and green these races go. Maybe he's
Yeah,
pitting now, just taking fuel.
I think I've got an inkling. So I've raced with DJ quite a few times. I wouldn't be surprised if he does come back up and is a factor at the end of this race. He's a very good driver. I think maybe what he was doing was what you just said. It is his first race. I think he's got old tires, so he just, was like, all right, I'm gonna restart in the back. I got old tires. I don't want to restart in first with 20 lap old tires, and these guys are on fresh ones.
Yeah.
I think is my thinking, and I think he just kind of bowed out at being this early in the race.
Yeah, I think so, and I think that is a smart move. I haven't raced a ton with DJ, but I know he's quick. I know he's got speed. I'm not discounting that. But I also know I can't remember if he ran the Hollywood 500 a few weeks ago. I know there was an incident there, and I just thinking maybe he doesn't want to see a repeat of that, where one car stayed out on old tires. But I don't know.
Oh yes, yep.
We'll see what he's able to do. See if he gets that lucky second yellow, somewhere towards the end, and he's the only one on fresh tires. As Field's gonna come around, round out of turn number 4. Michael Stroll looks like he's taken the top. If I'm seeing that right. Yep, Michael Stroll up on the top,
Yes.
coming
Yep.
down into the start zone. Stroll firing a late fire. Very late fire, but Stroll is going to fire away. He's got that first spot, and it looks like he's going to clear Dylan Poteet coming down into turn number 1.
Yeah, I think what these guys need to do is they really need to sort it out here for second and third as fast as possible, or he's gonna stretch his legs.
Yeah, because Stroll's one of those guys. He is really good at saving his stuff, but if you give him the breathing room to kind of do what he wants, he's going to run away from you. We saw it at Nashville. He ended up, I think he won that thing by maybe not 15 seconds over second.
Oh, like half a track almost.
Yeah, I can't remember if it was 15 seconds over second, but I know it was 15 seconds over at least third.
Up to almost the top 5.
Yeah.
So he was rolling. But yeah, I think what you see here now, what Dylan Poteet needs to do is just ride for a little bit. If you're faster, don't push the issue right now because you probably have a long green flag run ahead of you. You need to save the tires.
Yep, as they went 3 wide down there into turn number 1. Not necessarily something I'd advise at this stage of the race, but they made it work. Tyler Hensley, Casey Shue, and Justin Munsell. Hensley's going to come out on top there.
Yeah, it looks like Dylan Poteet wants to try to get a run on Stroll here on the exit. He's running a little higher up, and I think he might try to. Yep, he's going all the way to the yellow line there. He's there.
He's there. I about thought he had him cleared there for a second, but I think that was just
I think Stroll did the right thing there and let him kind of dive it in there. Maybe try to get him to overdrive it, whereas Stroll could get the really, really good exit, and that was really, really good defensive driving there.
Yeah, Stroll's one that he's gonna try and sucker you into a mistake. He's not really gonna be the one to make the mistake. It's never been his thing. He's gonna just
absolutely
nice, calm, easy, run his race. You get past him, you get past him.
Yep.
You don't.
And Stroll got a little loose there, but there was a little bit of a wiggle from the 8. But right before that, I was just gonna say, I think this is exactly. He's totally fine with what's happening here. He's saying, if Poteet, if you want to pass me, pass me. I'm gonna run up here and save my tires.
Yep. As we're seeing some flashbacks to about 2007 with the Budweiser 8 and the Kellogg's number 5 kind of going at it here. We'll
that's not necessarily an indication of their relationship. I have to say.
No.
Between Tyler Hensley and Michael Stroll.
No, the rivalry's not so much there. It's a very amicable relationship between those two, but just the flashbacks are there for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely. As it kind of looks like Poteet's actually starting to pull away a little bit. Maybe that was just from the 5 and the 8 kind of being a little side by side there. I guess we'll have to see how this if Stroll can come back here and track down the 17.
I'm thinking knowing Stroll, he probably will. He's probably just trying not to overdo his stuff because he knows he has speed. He knows he can get it done on the long run, and that's probably what we're gonna have here is a couple long runs to round this thing out. Good chance that we go green from here. Maybe not. Maybe I'll be surprised, but it's probably how it's gonna go.
Yeah, if we get another yellow, and trust me, if I'm any of these drivers, and if you have any, as we see the 3 kind of slide up into the 98 there, he had to slow down in the center of the corner there to not cause another yellow. But I was gonna say, a lot of these guys. Oh, it's Tyler Hensley is now wall riding through turn 3 and 4. Let me here. You take over, Will. I'm gonna go check out what happened there.
Yeah, apologize for the background noise I got going on right now.
Oh, that's really unfortunate, Will.
That's
I can take over for a minute. Oh, that's fantastic.
I think we might be good.
Here, I'll yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go check out what happened to Tyler Hensley. I'll get back to you in a second.
Yeah, we'll jump back up to the front. It looks like Stroll's gotten right back on the backside of Poteet's, about a half a car length back. I'm sorry. And he's really doing a good job down there in 1 and 2, running down right there on that white line. Poteet running up just about a half a lane higher. You got to be careful, though, because if you get your tires down there on that apron, it has a good tendency to just send the car loose. Oh, as Poteet slides up a little bit, it's going to open the door back up for Michael Stroll. He's going to jump down to the inside now, and he's going to try and take the lead back. As they round down into turn 1. Stroll had the advantage on entry, but it looks like Poteet might have it through the center. Oh, Poteet loose. that opens
Getting
it.
back live there, buddy. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just going to say Michael Stroll looks like he's going to retake the lead, and given how he's been, this might be it. He might. I'm thinking with him back in the lead, he's probably going to be able to just kind of stretch his legs and just go with it.
Yeah, sorry about that. I was so what was going on there, the Tyler Hensley, so he had gotten to the outside there of the 8 on the back straightaway, and he was trying to arc it as far wide as he could, and his right rear started scraping the wall and it sucked him in on entry there. So that's what happened when he was trying to get around Stroll.
Yeah, unfortunate thing with these ARCA cars is that they do have a tendency to just kind of suck you into the wall like that. This is at least the second time I've seen that tonight. Maybe the third or fourth even.
Oh, I'm sure. If I see it all the time in these cars. There's always somebody who gets stuck for an entire corner, and Tyler Hensley was unfortunately he was that guy tonight. But fortunately, this is probably the first time that's been a problem for him this whole season since he did wrap up the off-season Sportsman title tonight.
Yep. As back up at the front, Stroll, Poteet, and Munsell are still kind of going at it. I'm a little surprised here. I feel like maybe Stroll kind of burned his stuff up trying to make that pass. Although, as I say that, Poteet might be doing the same thing, trying to, maybe not trying to, but burning off that right rear a little bit as I see him get loose again off of turn 2.
Yeah, you know who's loving this right now? Obviously, other than us, and everybody watching, but Casey Shu in that 48 back there is loving this. He's watching these guys race hard and tear up their stuff, and he's just waiting for him to start backing up to him.
Yeah, and I think, I don't know, because Stroll hasn't really had a challenge quite like this in Sportsman. He's only been running a part-time schedule, but he hasn't quite had that sort of challenge where he's had somebody just straight dueling him like this, and they're just both burning their stuff up like that. And maybe Stroll's just taking it easy and he's got us all fooled, but this might come back in Casey Shu's favor, which that would be a pretty popular win, I gotta feel, because I think that would be Casey's first win in fuel if he's able to come through tonight.
Oh man, that and in what an epic fashion! Watching these guys battle it out the rest of the race and tear all their stuff up, and then he gets around them. But as we see Dylan Poteet, oh he's down, he's in the lead. He's cleared the 8. He dove it in turn 3 there. That was weird. I have not seen someone make a pass like that. I think maybe Stroll kind of gave it to him there.
Possibly. Maybe Stroll's just trying to step back a little bit and just kind of ride and not get all sucked up into the whole battle of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back here and look and see if I can determine kind of what happened here. So yeah, Poteet got the run off of turn 2. And I think Stroll Stroll was just like, go ahead, man, you got it. Because Poteet entered high in turn 3 and actually got to the center, got to the apex of the corner before Stroll could, and cleared him.
Yeah, as right now these guys they all got about 20 laps on their tires. Of course, with the exception of Stagner back there in 9th spot, who has, what is it now, about 38 on his tires?
Yeah, 38 laps. 38 laps. I'm gonna go check on him and see how he's doing. He's not doing too bad. He's not last on those old tires, so
Well, he's not last, but he is last of cars on the lead lap. The only car behind him right now looks like is Bernhardt, who was involved in that early caution.
Yep. That my mistake.
No.
Well, he is last then.
Yep.
Let me see. Relative to the leader.
It's looks like he's about 4 or 5 tenths off the leaders right now. Which 20 laps on your tires, that makes a whole lot of sense. You know.
Yeah, he's really, honestly, he can still see him too. So he's maybe he's not even half track behind, I don't think.
No,
maybe he's just about almost a half track, but still he's hanging in there on the old tires, and it could turn out to be a pretty fortunate mistake if we get 2 late yellows.
Meanwhile, we'll jump back up a little forward of that. We got a battle right now. I saw another change on my screen. Looks like Munsell now is going to take the lead off of Poteet. And Munsell's been a little bit of a sleeper. His whole fuel career, he's been a little bit of a sleeper. He always seems to sort of be close, be in the mix, but he always just rides quiet. And he's kind of been doing the same thing tonight up to pretty much right now, just kind of riding quietly back there. But when he sees his time to shine, time to pounce, he'll go for it. And it looks like he's doing just that right now.
Yeah, as he kind of washes up the track a little bit and gets a little loose on the exit there. I think, yeah, the 17 and the 8 they're going to have a hell of a run here.
Yep, Poteet back
Oh, oh man, Poteet almost spun it out there. Oh my god, dude, these guys are going at it. Oh, the 17's around.
Oh, near miss for Casey Shue.
Oh man, let's go back here and see what happened. Holy, this yeah, Poteet got loose. It looked like in the cut into the apron there, in the on the front stretch, and then kind of got loose and washed up the track like the 98 did on exit, right in front of Stroll, and I don't think Stroll had anywhere to go.
Yeah, as we'll take another look back here. I mean, it looks like he just got his. Yeah, he was just in a hole that wasn't there, and just poor timing. It looks like Stroll got the wall a little bit. Poteet, yeah, it looks like they both got the wall a little bit. That's definitely going to affect their runs for the rest of the night. Shoot. I mean, that kind of just looked like a racing deal to me, though. I mean, wrong place, wrong time for both of them.
Yeah, very similar to that other incident where they kind of just where it was who was it? Was it the 98 and the 5 where they kind of just went into each other's real estate there? As the 8's coming kind of trying to get his left front underneath the 98 to get a little bit of clean air, I guess. And then Poteet either not slowing it down or maybe just on the worn tires slides up the track.
Oh, here's an interesting move. Everybody coming down pit lane. I don't think they can make it from here.
Yeah, we're not even halfway yet. If I honestly, I got to be honest with you, I didn't. We didn't. Unfortunately, did not get to do any practice, so I'm not sure exactly how many laps they can get. I usually probably around 45 or 46ish on the mile and a halfs, right? In the percentage that we run.
I think. Well, because these are still full tanks, so maybe they can make it from here. I don't think they can quite do it.
No, I don't think they can do more than half of. I don't think they could do 56 laps.
No, I feel like maybe they could squeeze out like 53, but 56 I think will be pushing it a little bit, especially with how wide open everybody is around here. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am wrong. It wouldn't be the first time.
Hmm.
There were quite a few guys that did pit there for tires. Most of them.
Yeah, I think everybody got 4.
I don't know if everybody quite got 4, but definitely most of them did. The only one that I really feel good about for that was DJ Stagner. He did fuel only on the first stint. I think anticipating something like this. Yeah, he's the only one I really feel good about because for a lot of these guys, we're not even halfway, and now they've burned both sets of tires, and I'm not even sure they can go the rest of the way on these tires, like on this tank of fuel.
Actually, I believe Tyler Hensley may have only taken 2 tires.
Yeah, I mean that's also possible. Some of these guys
he came in third and came out first and got out quite a bit faster than the 98 and the 48 there. Although again, for some reason, when I'm focusing on a specific driver, it doesn't show me if their car gets lifted or not in the pit animation. So I'm totally just guessing, and I'm probably wrong. But I'm sure we'll see here pretty fast on this restart. as I do. I am riding on board with him as I can hear him saving gas. So I think these guys are definitely trying to stretch it as far as possible here to try to make this the last stop.
Yeah, as we'll take a
This
look
is,
on the board. See Tyler Hensley just chilling in the car there.
yeah, if this goes the rest of the way, then it'll be a pretty straightforward strategy. And unfortunately, DJ Stagner will have just wasted a set of tires for and lost a lot of track position on that last run. But but if we do get another yellow in about 15 or 20 laps, he's gonna be sitting real pretty because these all the rest of these guys are out of tires.
Yeah, the most I think anyone else has apart from Stagner is there might be some guys at the back. I think Munsell, Gervin, Engel. I could see them still having a set of tires. They're starting at the back. I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to say for sure, but
Yeah, you said that we only had 2 additional sets, right,
yep,
tonight?
yeah,
Okay, so yeah, most of the guys are definitely out. A lot of the top 5, 6 guys are out of tires for sure. But pace car is coming off. Take it away, Will.
as the pace car off the track, riding on board here, Tyler Hensley. He's going to get the jump in the Geico restart zone. He's going to have the lead off of Casey's shoe down to his inside. He's going to clear shoe. He's going to have the full run, the full track down into turn number 1.
Peek that car in third. Peek that car in third. It's the 64. Here he comes.
Yeah, Stagner. I think he's the one that's definitely sitting pretty here, prettiest out of everybody in the field. I
Yeah, it
wasn't
looks.
so sure, but now, yeah, I think this race just went in DJ Stagner's favor.
Yeah, as I believe Stroll is still on pit road for damage repairs.
Yeah, it looks like it. That's a little surprise. Maybe something got broken up in the suspension, maybe toe link or something.
Yeah, he unfortunately got the worst of that exchange with the 17 of Dylan Poteet.
Yeah, as Poteet right now riding 6th. Can't quite see him out the back of the camera. Oh yeah, kind of barely up at the top of the shot.
64 has made a pass. He is in second.
Yeah, this one's definitely swinging over Stagner's way. As Hensley's just kind of gonna jump high and open the door and let him on through.
Yeah, that's smart. That's smart. I think Tyler's, saying, look, obviously, he may or may not know that he is the Sportsman 2022 champion, but he's definitely racing like it tonight.
Yeah, and
Just letting these guys go.
I think he also took 2 tires there, so he's got fresh right sides probably and old left sides.
That's right.
And once
That's
you
right.
kind of get just a little bit of heat into those right sides, the car gets really loose. So it could also just be he's having to readjust to the handling characteristics of the car.
Yeah, he's dropping way back. I'm with you. I'm with you, Will. I think that is definitely the case tonight.
Yeah.
He's already 2 or 3 seconds back.
Yeah. I think he's just trying to play a long game here. Maybe took fuel only or just took rights. Kind of hard to say. Oh, no, with the attitude of that car, I'm gonna say he took just rights.
Yeah, it looks angry. It looks angry. As DJ Sagner actually seems to be under siege from Brandon Wengert in the 3 right here.
Yeah, that's maybe a little surprising. Wingard seems to have very good short run speed. I just
It's the 3. That was a great save. Oh man, you can tell he's absolutely wheeling it to try to get in front of the 64, and it unfortunately is gonna bite him in the ass a little bit.
that I would put that as commentator's curse 100%. Sorry, Brandon.
Absolutely. That's I think maybe is that our first experience with the commentator's curse?
I think it might be. Was that Rich Engel slow down on the inside? What's going on there?
Oh no, Rich. Oh, let's go check it out. Yep, he's slow on the apron right here. It looks like
Let's see here. Sends it down in turn one behind the 48 and the 5. Got a little bit of a gap. Gets loose. Oh, the wall glue got him, and I'm guessing, yep, he gets off of it and just car
Uh,
goes
yeah,
haywire.
yeah. He got the suck on his car, and then as it does, it just spits you out
Yep.
violently, and he lost the car and did save it, so he did not hit the inside wall. Good thing. So yeah, that was just him recovering from a spin.
Yep.
Unfortunate, because it was a good run. There was a good run going for Rich tonight.
Yeah, that really is unfortunate. As it looks like we've kind of got a good idea who took tires, who didn't, and who's kind of where. It looks like your top four are on four fresh tires. They've burned their, in the case of Wingard, Munsell, and Gervin, it looks like they've probably burned their last set of tires. Stagner up there in first. He burned his first set of tires. He still got one in the bank. And it looks like with
Yeah,
the
we're assuming.
attitudes, yeah, we're assuming, right? And it looks like just with the attitudes of the car, the 48 and the 5 most likely took right sides only. And they are kind of hurting a little bit for that, it looks like. They're both about
Those
six,
guys, they're
7 seconds.
teammates, aren't they? Are
Yep,
they teammates? Yep.
yep.
Yeah.
JT
That's
Motorsports.
unfortunate then for them.
Yeah, an unfortunate end, but on the bright side, we are looking at our Summer Series champion here in Tyler Hensley, so they do have something to go back to the shop in Pennsylvania
Oh
with.
yeah, I mean, like exactly. Like tonight, it was all about throw it against the wall, see if we can steal a win. That's the only point you're racing is just for a win now because you've already sewed up the ship. So
Yeah, and a lot of the points positions have mostly been spoken for at this point. As we take a look down the running order, let's see, is there anything really still up for grabs with these guys?
okay, something seems to be going on with my partner here. So well, we've got. So sorry about that. All right. So yeah, DJ Stagner is still quite uh about a second or so ahead right now of the three of Brandon Wingard. Um then we've got Justin Munsell. He is slowly, just kind of just he's reeling them in. I feel like he's really coming into his own right now. Yep, he's it looks like he's about to get around the 3. And I think we're probably gonna see him start to reel that 64 in a little bit. After he got out of shape. Oh no, that was the 3 that got out of shape. I'm sorry. Um, about 6 or 7 laps ago, they both kind of backed off a little bit and let the tires cool off. I think Munsell may have saved a little more here early in the run. As Brandon is starting to drop off the pace here a little bit to the 64 or the 98. Let's see what else is going on. We've got yep, Casey Shu and the 48 uh, and Tyler Hensley in the 5. They're both back here right now in 5th and 6th position. Kind of riding, I think. I think they're kind of just waiting to see how long this lasts so that they can hopefully stay on the lead lap, get a late race yellow, put right sides on again, and probably finish second and third to DJ, who has the 4 fresh tires. At least if that's how the cookie crumbles, if you will. If you I apologize, as it seems I have a helicopter flying above my house at the moment, so I apologize for that super obnoxious loud noise. Oh man. Let's see. What else we got going on? As oh yeah, we for whatever reason, Dylan Poteet down on pit lane. Wonder what happened there. As
Let's
welcome back, Will. Welcome back.
sorry about that. Little issue in the studio here. Let's see if we can't take a look back here. See what happens to Poteet.
He had really dropped off the pace. I'm not really sure what happened. No, he just came in. Not really sure why that is. Maybe trying to maybe this is a strategy. He thinks he can make it from here, so go ahead and get 4 fresh. Well, no, he shouldn't have. Do you think he has tires left? Maybe because you know what? Maybe he didn't take tires.
I'll tell you
He
what
didn't take
I'll tell you
tires.
what it looks like to me. It looks like he's having some or had a pretty severe like connection, not necessarily drop, but like ping spike or something. And he put it in the wall and may have damage now that he needs to get fixed.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, because it looks like that happened, and the next time by he comes down pit lane. So that's probably what that was.
Got it. Got it.
As field, as the strategies are playing out here, the field's pretty spread out now. We've still got a little bit of a battle up there towards the front between Stagner and Munsell. About a half a second separating them. Back behind that, though, it's Wingard's about 2 seconds back on that. Gervin's about 3, and then Hensley and Shue are about another 8 seconds back, about half a lap behind our leaders now. And as we got the camera there on Hensley, he's definitely fighting that car. And that's an evil handling race car right there, folks.
Yeah, I really have a feeling they're about half a lap behind the leaders, and they are absolutely praying that right before they go a lap down, we get a yellow, and they can go in and put right sides on. I guarantee you that's all they're doing right now in their car. Please, please, please.
Yeah, I mean, you got to be at that point. That's pretty much it. You're just going to ride 5th and 6th, maybe even worse. Maybe these lap cars will get back up to you and get around you. Just the way that their race is going right now.
Yeah, you can kind of see the two groups that took 4 tires and the group of cars that took either no tires or 2 tires. So I'm looking up here in the Goodyear blimp cam. Is you've got the first 4 drivers all probably within 5 or 6 seconds of each other, and then you got the last 4 drivers remaining on the track, and they're all probably about 4 or 5 seconds within each other, but they're about 15 seconds, half a lap behind the leaders.
Yeah, as right now, camera focused on Tyler Hensley. He's starting down into turn number 3. We look up at Stagner. He's just coming out of 1, or just coming through 1. So right at a half a lap right now.
Interesting. Well, what do you say, Will? You want to go through? We're on lap 69. You want to go through the field here with 30 to go?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and give it a nice 69th lap field rundown. So right now, your leader, DJ Stagner, is led about the last 22 laps. Playing a bit different of a strategy than everybody else. He seems to have this figured out a little bit more than even pretty much everybody else that's got their eyes on this right now. As you see on the car, he's got his eyes on it though. Still got 1 set of tires in the bank, 30 to go. I think this is Stagner's race, Matt.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree. I think this is DJ's race to lose at this point. He's in the lead. Honestly, if I'm him, I want a late race yellow with like 15 to go, just to secure the win. Just because if you don't get one, you could burn it up, and the 98 could pass you, and then you lose. So, but if I'm him, I want a caution here in about another 10 or 15 laps.
Yep. Or we could have this whole fuel strategy thing all wrong, and these guys could end up being right on the border, and you could end up running out of fuel.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know, man. I feel like if you were that close, you think you wouldn't take tires on that last stop, right? But I mean, maybe that's part of it. So these guys thought they could make it with fresh tires, and the other guys that didn't think they could make it didn't take tires, and are gonna two stop it. So we do have some interesting strategy coming to play here tonight
I'd
at
say
Chicagoland.
I'd say so. But on the flip side of that, if say for example, because we're looking at about 14 and a half to 15-second stops for these guys for 4 tires, you come in just fuel only enough to last you say 5 laps. You're looking at the difference between about a 3 to 4 second stop up, maybe call it 5 seconds. So about a 5 second stop versus a 14, 15-second stop. But as we get to this point in the run, these guys are about somewhere in the second to second and a half range off. So pitted 85, slap the tires on there. Golden either way. Right now,
Yeah, you can do that. But I don't know. I'd probably try to run it dry at this point, unless I'm the 64. I mean,
yeah.
but you actually the 98 is closing in on him. Let's get to the 98 as he goes to the outside right here, the 64.
Yeah, Munsell just doing Munsell things, just kind of riding around, having a nice quiet race. Still up there mixing it up, but you know he's like, and I think his paint scheme's perfect. He's very much the Matt Kenseth of fuel, just riding around, quiet. Can be funny on his day, but just quiet.
Yeah, no, and if you race him clean, he will do everything he can to race you clean.
Yeah, exactly.
He's really professional. He's fun to race with.
Exactly. Hate to take our cameras off this, but we'll speak back on third spot right quick. Brandon Wingard back there, as we do have a pass for the lead. And we'll keep the cameras focused up here for
Yeah, here
a minute longer.
you keep on this. I'll go back here and I'll take a look at what we got here back here with Brandon Wingard. He's kind of just he's had a pretty solid race. Other than getting loose, out of turn 3, around lap what was that 50 or so.
Oh, we
Oh,
got problems up at
guess
the
what?
front. Looks like Munsell got the wall off turn 4 there a little bit, and it has allowed Stagner back past. Take a quick look back on the replay.
Oh, yep, just into the wall there on the exit. Ah,
Yeah, just carried a little bit too much speed off. Just barely clipped it with the right rear. Lucky not to glue his right side into that wall all the way down the front stretch. That'd be a pain to try and get back off.
yeah, he's lucky. He's probably only about 3/10 back right now.
Yeah, as we've
That
seen,
was a really great recovery.
with a couple other guys, the 81 of Bernhardt, the 21 of Engel. Usually getting that right side in the wall does not end that well. No, as we'll take a look.
All right, well, it seems like this has calmed down a little bit. So let's get back. Why don't we get back here to 4th place? Jonathan Gervin having a great run tonight, hanging on to these leaders here with his 4 fresh tires on that last stop.
Yep. 4th place out of Gervin. That's definitely a strong run. Usually he's not up there fighting for the spots, but just quietly riding around, trying to make the most of his day and make the most of his tires and bring the car home in one piece and keep it steady. And he's definitely doing that right now. 4th spot, nothing to balk at. Just a good, clean, steady run out of Gervin tonight.
Yeah, I draw a lot of parallels to to myself here with Mr. Gervin. We always seem to be racing around each other, and we always respect each other. And I feel like both of us just keep our heads down and try to outlast people on some of the long runs, and just we're always we're very similar, I think, in skill. So we're always racing each other, and I don't have anything bad to say about Jonathan Gervin. That's for sure. We've probably raced 30 or 40 races with each other. So
Yeah. As I'm actually gonna stop to run through the field here. Is I just noticed Tyler Hensley's now 4 laps down. Um, I got to take a look back and see what happened here. Uh,
yeah, wow, that is shocking. Okay, I've rewound a little bit. I see him pitting. He had damage. Oh, yep. Did the same thing that the 98 did, except for he just latched onto the wall coming out of turn 4. He was running the high line and just got away from him on exit. Oh, wait. Wait, it hasn't. Nope. Did it where did it?
looks like it
Oh,
happened.
no.
Looks like he just overran the corner, just got in too deep and
Oh,
got
there we go.
stuck
Yeah,
on
I'm
the
sorry.
wall.
Turn 1. I was rewinding way too fast. So I thought it happened in turn 3 and 4. Yeah, yeah. 100% just got in too deep and absolutely latched on to the wall. I believe what was the mile and a half we were racing at where I did that for an entire corner? It was this
Um,
season. I think it was it Texas? Yeah, it
I
was
think you're
Texas.
right. I think you're
It's
right. I think
Texas.
it was Texas.
Yep, I was up there like second or third, and then it just like attached itself, and I was like, well, that's it. See you guys later. That was pretty much it for my race. It didn't get any better.
Yeah, but meanwhile, if we put a camera back on Hensley here for a minute, thinking he's taken his left side tires now and has now gone all the way through all of his tires. He's now up here mixing it up with the leaders just a little bit, and that
Oh,
might play into Justin Munsel's favor. Actually, you have 2 of them now mixing up with the leaders. It
yeah,
looks
the
like
81 of
Bernhardt pit as
Earnhardt. Yeah,
well.
interesting. Whoa, we got okay. The 5 checked up a lot there for sure. As we got the 48 also coming out now, the 5's teammate. I am shocked that fresh left sides are this fast.
Well, I mean, even 2 tires when the other guys have 40 on theirs, I could see it making a difference. Now, what'll be interesting is, are these other 2 up here? What are they trying to do? Because they're at 40 laps now, coming up on about 15 to go. Do they pit? Are they trying to run this out?
I think you look at, ah, man. I think the 98 just has to do whatever this or the so I'm sorry. The 64 just has to do whatever the 98 does to make sure he wins the race. If he goes to the end with the 98, he's got to go or if the 98 goes all the way, he's got to go all the way. If he sees the 98 pit, he's got to pit. He's got to cover off whatever the 98 does. And I think if he covers off either way, he'll finish ahead of the 98 whether they pit or not. But he has to do whatever the 98 does.
Yep. As trying to see here. Yeah, I feel like Casey Shue got a penalty there, but mm, I'm not
Yeah, see, we
seeing.
got the I think right now it looks like either those fresh left sides have really evened out, or I think Tyler Hensley and the 81 of Brandon sorry Brandon Bernhardt. I think they're just not pushing the issue, knowing that these guys are the leaders.
Yeah, I think so. Which it's not a bad strategy. Bernhardt's 3 laps down, Hensley's 4 laps down. You don't want to get up there and
Yeah, you don't want to be
cause a
that
problem.
guy.
We do have a pass on track though. Looks like Casey Shue has moved himself up to 5th ahead of Dylan Poteet. Or do I have that back the wrong way around? No, it looks like that's right.
Casey Shue is actually reeling in Dylan Pote. He hasn't passed him yet.
Um,
Casey Shue is in 5th. Oh, what the hell? Okay, I apologize. It did not update for me until just then. That's unfortunate timing there. Man, I actually myself.
It looks like we've actually got a few battles on track at this point now, as looks like Brendan Wingard's getting run down by his teammate Jonathan Gervin there. Gervin right on his tail. And it looks like Gervin's running about a tenth to a tenth and a half faster every lap right now than his teammate Wingard. Both out of the DIR stable, alongside Michael Stroll, who unfortunately got out of this race about 50 laps ago now. As we're coming down now, we're just coming down inside of 10 to go now. Stagner's still your leader, Munsell still in second. Gervin trying to take over the third spot. He's got position coming down here into turn one. And Wingard's going to go to the high side, try and take that momentum off the top, off the... Oh, nope, that's not going to work. He's going to get the wall
Oh
clip.
man. Man, this car, it is a tricky beast. Um it is so deceptive. You feel so good about your exit, and then wham, there's the wall. It just sucks you in and it doesn't let go.
Exactly. That's unfortunate. That's going to put it into that battle. Wingard now going to find himself about a second behind. Older tires. Doesn't have quite the grip. Third place is going to go to Jonathan Gervin. Really good out of John tonight. Keeping the car clean. Just taking it as it comes. And it's worked for him. He's gotten himself up to third tonight. Meanwhile, back up at the front, Stagner's opened his gap up just a little bit over Munsell. Is about 0.2 of a second now. As field comes around, complete lap 92 on to lap 93 now. I think this one Stagner's race to lose at this point. What do you think, Matt?
Yeah, because I mean, now you've got all the timing and scoring up, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe really the only cars that are actually on the lead lap at this point are the front four cars.
That is correct. Shoe pitted twice. That's put him 2 down. Poteet pitted, had those connection issues, had the contact with the wall. It's put him 2 down. Bernhardt is 3 down, about half a lap behind Poteet right now, and Hinsley back there is 4 down right now. Full lap off of Bernhardt, last car on track. So right now it is these top
Yeah.
4, but Gervin and Wingard both find themselves about 10, 12 seconds back off the front, off the lead.
Well, as we got 6 to go here, 5 to go at the line this time by. I think it's time to really focus on these top 2 and see if they can make it to the end here, because if not, it's going to get real interesting real fast.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know. I mean, at this point, I feel like they've made their bed. They're gonna try and run it out as far as they can, but I just didn't see 56 laps being in those tanks. I just didn't see it being possible.
Yeah. The 98 has really dropped off this last lap. I'm pretty sure he is almost out. He must be really clutching it right now.
Yeah, I mean it's got to be. Which
He dropped it off probably about a second in the last 2 laps.
yeah, he's got to be short as they're coming around. There's going to be 4 to go right now. I mean, I think he's just in salvage position at this point. Yeah, I think that Stagner's got this one in the bag.
Yep, as they're coming to 3 to go now. I think DJ is saving so much fuel that Tyler is about to blow past him here. Because he now sees that. Let me see how far back the 98 is. Oh man, yeah, he's dropped off a lot. He's probably 2 seconds back now.
Yes.
As I'm listening to his throttle application. He's very deliberate. Yeah, I'm not even sure if he's really full throttle on the back straight or not.
Let's see if we can get the roll bar cam. Yeah, we got Stagner's roll bar cam up right now. Now, I know on fresh tires, these guys are barely lifting out of it. I mean, Stagner's still running pretty deep down into those corners. Take a look back at Munsell.
Yeah, I think because we're coming to the white here, so I think he's confident with how much he's saved, and he's just trying to get it across the line now.
I think so.
As we got the white flag is coming out this time. Take it away, Will.
Yeah, white flag in the air up there for DJ Stagner. Come across the line. Got Munsell here in second. It's pretty much you got what you got. We'll see if these guys can all make it back around. All four of these leaders: Stagner, Munsell, Gervin, Wingard. Your lead lap right now.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on all of them to make sure that they can make it across the line here and save the fuel. As we got DJ Stagner entering turn 3 right here for the final time.
Listen to that engine note, folks. It's strong, it's powerful, coming off, rounding out the final corner. Chicagoland Speedway, DJ Stagner is your fuel Sportsman Chicago 150 winner. Wow. I'm surprised.
Yep, congratulations to DJ. Really good, patient race. Kind of lucked into some strategy there. We can't lie. But how about DJ coming out here and winning his first race of fuel?
Yeah, I'm almost positive that is his first race here in fuel.
Hey, just joined the Discord today.
Yeah, that's really good out of DJ. You know, played the strategy right, got the right brakes at the right times, managed to save the tires, managed to save the fuel, which that was not in the keys to the race. It was not one that we were expecting to see tonight. But he managed to put it all together, get it right, and
oh, absolutely fantastic burnout.
Chips fell. And he's got fuel for a burnout? Okay, no. I'm officially retiring as the fuel calculations guy because my math was way off.
Yeah, he's still going. He made it all the way back around, and he's still going.
Definitely got to leave that shit to Brian Herter there, Will.
Yeah.
As we welcome Connor Ojeda to the broadcast.
Yeah, welcome.
He's gonna get the post race winners interview here as he's come from the infield, and as DJ Stagner continues to absolutely wreck the tires on the back of that 64, and he has now alt F4'd.
As unfortunately, not really seeing a whole lot.
DJ is not in the Discord, unfortunately, either tonight, so he will not be interviewed. I apologize. So, Connor, your job is over.
Oh, you know what? We'll go ahead and talk to third place running Jonathan Gervin. Give me 1 second. Jonathan Gervin, this is Connor. Head up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. How's it going?
Hey, so you finished third tonight at Chicagoland here on Future Sportsman Series. How was your race?
It was pretty uneventful. I was a little off the pace to start on the short runs. The way the cautions kind of fell, I was able to kind of play some strategy, miss the wrecks, and have the and kind of work through some guys that stayed out, hoping for another caution. So worked out.
That's good to hear. Congrats on your top 3 finish.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's Jonathan Gervin. Oh, well.
I just gotta ask: was the fuel mileage as close in the car as we were thinking it was going to be up here in the booth? Because we saw y'all pit with 56 to go, and we thought there's no way anybody can make it.
So, when we pit there, I think I was good on fuel. I did come back down and top off at 1 to go, but I finished the race with 8 or 9 laps to the good, so I was plenty good. I think it was about 60 to 65 laps was our window.
Wow.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah,
that's a lot more than we thought.
Yeah. At least it's my window. I don't. The front 2 guys might have been a little closer because they were faster, but I had plenty.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us up in the booth, John, tonight. Great finish. Good job on the 3rd place. And is there anybody you want to thank before we let you go?
I guess just thanks to the team DIR, we put this forward as a team effort here. And although Mike got involved in an incident, me and Brandon had a good finish. So good day for the team overall.
All right, Jonathan Gervin, your 3rd place winner. Finisher.
Third place winner.
All right.
Nice. Yeah. Third place winner. He's won third place. Sorry, Will. There wasn't a whole lot of action today, so I got to bust your balls at some point.
Yeah, that's more than fair. I mean, for a race that didn't have a lot of action, it still felt like it had a lot of action. There was a lot of battles, a lot of good, a really good fight for the lead pretty much the whole way through with Stroll, Pokey,
Yeah, I do have
Munsell
to say
early,
that was
Stagner
it
coming
was
through.
it was pretty intense up there in the front 2 or 3, pretty much the whole race.
Yeah, no, it was. I thought for what we all had tonight, I thought it was a pretty good show. Um, but with that, I want to thank everybody that's tuned in tonight. The first official live out there telecast for Fuel Universe TV. I'm Will Roberts. Been joined tonight with Matt Owens, and for our post race, Connor Ojeda. We want to thank you everybody for coming out tonight, giving it a watch. We'll be back next week probably for Fuel Media Day, and if we don't come back for Media Day next week, Fuel Premier Series season. I've lost count of how many we're on. I think this is season 8, season 9 now we're on just about. That's going to be back here in 2 weeks. Start the season at Sonoma Raceway. Those of you that are NASCAR history buffs like myself, you remember way back in the day, there's at one point they even had 3 races at Riverside. We're throwing it back. Western 150. Be there.